At first it was curiosity. People leaning in, studying you like a puzzle they used to solve easily, but suddenly can't. They ask harmless questions with sharp edges hidden underneath. How are you really? What's going on with you lately? You seem different. They're not asking because they care. They're asking because the old access is gone, and they don't know why. Then comes confusion. They replay old interactions in their minds, searching for the moment they lost control. The joke that didn't land, the guilt that didn't work, the silence you didn't break, the reassurance you didn't provide. And finally comes discomfort. Because nothing terrifies stagnant people more than someone who no longer needs them to stay regulated. You've become emotionally self-sustaining. And that's the part no one talks about. Healing doesn't just make you softer. It makes you independent. It makes you stable without witnesses. It makes you grounded without applause. You no longer outsource your stability. You don't need someone else's reaction to confirm your reality. You don't need agreement to trust your perception. You don't need validation to authorize your experience. And once that happens, manipulation starves. You can see it now. When someone tries to provoke you, they say something loaded. They pause, waiting for the old reaction. They watch your face for movement. They scan your tone for shifts. They wait for the familiar emotional supply. And when it doesn't come, something flickers behind their eyes. Panic. Not because you were cruel, not because you were aggressive, but because their power was never in what they said. It was in how reliably you responded. It was in your predictability. It was in your accessibility. It was in your emotional availability. And you've broken that contract. Not loudly, not dramatically, not with an exit speech or a confrontation, but completely. You simply stopped participating. You simply stopped offering yourself as the emotional infrastructure for dynamics that were never reciprocal. And that quiet withdrawal, that clean exit from patterns that no longer serve, is more destabilizing than any argument ever could be. This is why your silence feels different now. It's not absence, it's containment. You're not holding things in, you're holding yourself together. There's a difference. You've learned that not every thought deserves a voice. Not every emotion deserves an audience. Not every conflict deserves oxygen. Not every invitation deserves acceptance. And that discernment, that quiet filtering of what gets access to your time, your energy, your nervous system, your inner world,